right, guys, come on in. Grab your cup of coffee, grab your tea. We're going to check in with the divine feminine energies. I just recorded the divine masculine energies. And this divine masculine is doing what they need to do to get back home. All right. They are putting in the work. They're recognizing the whole process. They're very aware, very consciously choosing the path home in whatever it takes. Lighting some sage here. A little bit for you, a little bit for me as I burn my table. Cut those strings. Anyway. I don't know. It's kind of funky. Funky energy. All right. Anyway. Yeah, so I noticed at the end of that, the masculine reading, energy was shifting. And so let's see. Kind of got this little silliness wanting to come out in me. I don't know what that is. Well, alrighty. The maiden. Well, of course, that's the young inner child of us. Let's see. Divine feminine energy, twin flame collective. Messages. Yeah, feeling young again, feeling youthful, feeling joyful, innocence. Beep, beep. Yep, beep, beep. The Vision. 29. It's an 11 card. It looks like the sun. Really shining your light. Divine feminine. Very interesting how this third eye is here. I've talked about in the last couple of weeks about the calcification on the third eye. Right now, I wouldn't call it calcification. Some of you may still be going through it, but I've got mine cleared up, and then all of a sudden, and it was just this tiny little spot here. And then all of a sudden, by Friday night, after initiation that I received, lovely initiation. I mean, you don't know if you can see it on my forehead, but it comes out, it touches the tip of this eyebrow, comes down to here, right above my glasses, and comes up on this eyebrow and up into my hairline here. This time it's different than when I had the calcification detoxing. That was just a dry patch. This is very itchy. Yeah, like psoriasis, like, and a detox, a purging. So there's definitely something, some clarity, some things being cleared out of the third eye that is bringing in clarity and vision. Could just possibly be just upgrading that third eye channel, right? I love this. Thank you for that. This is the grown woman really pulling the energy and the assistance of the inner maiden, the inner child, being able to express both of them out into the world now instead of having to hide one or the other, right? What else for the divine feminine? Where are they at? Where is she at here? Yeah, I got the allies here. I'm hearing spending the time with those that she knows she can trust, really recognizing, seeing who is in her corner and who's not. Like I mentioned in the masculine reading, the 4/4 portal, the moon that that we had in Libra on the 12th really showed people's true colors. And I feel like I want to say the Divine Feminine is seeing herself, seeing that she can trust herself more. That's interesting. I do need to look this up. Kerr kind of feels like motherhood, but I know there's a card in here about motherhood, so it's not strictly. Let me just check that out. Hold, please. Wow, yeah. So she resembles the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, but what I'm noticing here, it's like, here's the Maiden. Here we are. We're growing. We're maturing, right? And now here we are. It's like watching the Divine Feminine through. She's watching herself grow. Through all of these stages within. And I want to say with this Allies card, it's along the path. Recently, she has discovered more of a connection to herself, more of a connection to animals, to the nature, her environment. And she's cast out those energies that do not support her, because her focus is on nurturing herself, nurturing her path, nurturing her connection with the divine counterpart, nurturing her relationships, her friendships. There's a softening here. There's an integration here. The journey. And I love this depiction because look, this is my opinion, she looks like she could be pregnant in this image, right? Where she's given birth to something new, something precious. You are birthing something new and something precious, Divine Feminine. You are, oh, okay, this one. All right, birthing something new. And I feel like it's already begun within. And maybe now there's a recognition of it within yourself. Divine Feminine. All right, let's get into the tarot. Well, my goodness, that one certainly wanted to come out. The mess of the cards here. The Hierophant. It's funny, it came out out of the middle of all of that. The Hierophant. Spiritually connected. In communion with the divine. Oof, jeez. Interesting. I wanted to say Eight of Wands. So there is some intensity building here with the Queen of Wands coming out. This is very zen. And even in this moment, you can feel the intensity. That intensity could simply be your confidence, your light shining brighter. That's half the deck. What else here for the feminine? What does the divine masculine who may be watching this need to know about the feminine energy? She or he, divine feminine, is right there with you, divine masculine. Two of Cups. when she's in communion with all that is, with the divine, with the animal kingdom, with the plant kingdom, with the elementals, she is in communion with her divine counterpart. Oh my goodness. Five of Swords. Whew. What is that? Two of Pentacles. Boy, these cards are flying out of this deck. And I wasn't going to use this deck till the last moment, and it said, this is the deck. Oh my gosh, there's a mess. Well, this whole group wants to come out. I'm going to look at them, but I'm going to put them back. I don't even know what went where. I'm going to put everything back, but I'm going to look at this. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Wands, High Priestess. Yes, you are most likely picking up the signs and signals from the universe that union's coming. Everything that you've ever wanted is coming. Let's try this again. Let's split everything up. So we got Five of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. What is this about? There's a lot going on here. Show me clearly. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll take them. Five of Wands. What is this? Seven of Cups and the Hermit. Both kind of have a similar vibe to me, except for one's eyes are closed, one's are open. Making the same choice no matter what your energy is. Does that make sense? It doesn't to me. Yeah, I've got to sit with that for a moment. I want to come back here to the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. There's just in this Two of Pentacles right in the middle. It's like divine feminine, you are doing the work of holding the balance, holding the space, while this energy floats around in the quantum field. It's not comfortable. It's not, but you're holding your own. You're zen. It's like you're so far disconnected in a good way to like the news and the politics and the world events. You're like, you know what, I need to stay in my lane. I want to focus on staying in my lane. I want to focus on staying balanced, keeping my emotions mastered, keeping my mind mastered, doing the work of the Hierophant, of the Hermit, of doing what I came here to do, keeping balanced. Let me go over here. What else? So I'm being asked to put these down here. The Hermit and the Seven of Cups. It's like I feel like you're in the groove now of knowing that when you go within is when the truth and the clarity and any decisions can be made through the heart space here. Just connecting in. I just get this big connecting in. Well, the Divine Masculine did not get the reading, did not have the Ace of Pentacles come out. It had all three aces other than the Ace of Pentacles. Divine Feminine gets the Ace of Pentacles. Very interesting how I feel like the roles have changed. Now the divine feminine is grounding the union energies, while the divine masculine clears the deck, clears the playing field, clears the board, however you want to view it, because they are certainly clearing out long overdue past karmic energies, people, places, things, connections, relationships, marriages, their jobs. They're just clearing it all out of their experience, not just out of their energetic field, but out of their experience first and foremost. And then there will be a cleanup, a healing to be done in the energy field, which I feel the I wanted to say the Queen of Feminine, the Empress, the Queen of Feminine, very interesting, has already done for the connection. And because of that, now she gets to ground this into the physical. There is definitely physical manifestations coming through. Let me take a look at this middle row of the Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Spirit, talk to me, Divine Feminine. What does the Divine Masculine need to know about this energy that's swirling around? Is it yours? Is it not? I don't feel it is. Nine of Wands. It's the karmic energy that the Divine Masculine is clearing. Yes. And there's the Death card. It's, yeah. So Divine Feminine, you're just doing your job of holding the current space of the energy between you and your counterpart, while all of this swirls around in the field. You've got this. They've got this. They actually had a card that came out from the Ascended Masters deck that said you can do it. So and you're just like sitting back, really, really relaxed. You know they can. You have faith in them. It's like you're just sitting back, watching this movie, watching the transformation unfold on a big screen, you know? There's the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, clearing the third party energy. Yep, Ten of Wands. Everything that's been a burden, friends, marriages, partnerships, jobs, everything that's been a burden to them, moving away from. Six of Swords here. What are they holding on to? Yeah, holding on to the communication with the divine, because it's time. And there's the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands we've got here. Really manifesting. And there's a Chariot that the Divine Masculine had in his reading. Coming out, moving forward. Success. Yeah, all right. I get what you're saying. Get what you're saying. So yeah, so this Five of Wands, Five of Swords is just her holding the ground, holding union energies steady, not letting anything falter the union energies. Whereas but in the past, the karmic energy was able to come in and throw a cog in the wheel and disrupt the flow of that energy. But now that the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine are more more connected, because of they've never been disconnected. It's just like all that stuff that's been sitting on top of the connection is being removed, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Now the connection is stronger than ever, energetically, and she is now the one holding that steady. I'm hearing Divine Feminine holding that steady. So sorry, she just ran away. Holding union energies steady, which is, to me, is a flip-flop of what is traditionally deemed as the role of the masculine. But we all have masculine, feminine energies within us, and we can all, always, at any time, in any point in time, dip into either role that we need to. And right now the Divine Feminine is recognizing that she needs to ground union energies for the connection. and she's doing so by staying connected with the divine energies around her, by staying connected with nature, by staying connected to her healed versions of herself. But we've got the maiden here, the inner child, the mother, and the crone kind of energies. But this feels like more like the maiden, the wild woman, and the mother, energies before the crone comes. And it's just like embracing all aspects of them within her. Okay, I love that. That's interesting because I was reading a book called The Divine Feminine over the weekend. No, nothing's an accident, right? Well, this one certainly wants to pop out. What do we got? The Star. There's a renewed sense of hope in the divine divine feminine, well, divine masculine too, within this counterpart. Yeah, there's balance. She's recognizing what she puts out is being given back, not just with not all. It's every area of her existence, because she's recognizing that with her divine counterpart, how there's that flow, there's a reciprocity of energy being given from the divine counterpart. Yeah, King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, really nurturing the past energies, really nurturing. There's the King of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like she's taken on the role, he or she, I say she because that's what I know. She's taken on the role of the masculine, because it's such a sacred connection. It is not a connection of this incarnation. It is a connection from the beginning of time. And Jesus is coming through saying it is worthy of that protection, of that nurturing. Temperance, healing. Got a couple cards here with healing, temperance, and the Star here. Archangel Michael coming out saying, I'm overseeing everything. There's a beautiful balance here. Saw something flip on my screen. I don't know what that was. Checking my battery. No, we're good. Come here. A Knight of Wands. There's the divine masculine coming in. Very loyal, very confident, taking action. What else for the divine feminine? I will, thank you. Yeah, I want to look at the Seven of Cups down here. There's the King of Cups. So we do have the divine masculine coming in with an expression of love, expression of their feelings. I'm feeling a little bit raw right now, but I'm not. I'm ready to express. I'm just working up the courage too. And it has nothing to do with you, divine feminine. I feel it has more of trusting themselves with what they feel. All right. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups, because remember we have the Hermit with the Seven of Cups coming out. A spiritual leader, just healing, wisdom, coming into some clarity here with the Seven of Cups. and grounding that with the Ace of Pentacles, seeing what can grow. Why is the Seven of Cups here, please, for this feminine energy? Four of Wands, yeah. I just feel like this is saying to me that the Divine Feminine is recognizing her role right now. You know, how some moments call for, for me, when I call on God, God is not a he or she, but for me, when I call on God, if I need a feminine energy, it comes through as a feminine energy. If I need like a mothering type, if it's masculine, then it comes through that way. And I feel like the Divine Feminine is recognizing right now that she can be the Divine Feminine, the sacred feminine, and still be in the masculine energy within herself to ground this energy, the union energy, into this existence. There's celebration, there's union, there's stability. Look how that came out. I don't know, I have not felt the Divine Feminine like this. I don't know if ever. Yeah. Look at the healing. She sees all of this heartache that has occurred before. She sees it for what it really was, what it is. And it continues on a daily basis, that she recognizes the truth is nothing can hurt me without my permission. Nothing can hurt me without my permission. So I'm choosing to not have any expectations. I'm choosing, okay, she's rephrasing it. I'm choosing not to have any expectations about regarding the outcome, but I am choosing joy. I am choosing to celebrate this. I am choosing to see the truth, to be the truth, to breathe the truth, to speak the truth. I am choosing wisely, consciously choosing. The Divine Masculine had something in his final cards about consciously choosing, being devoted to the path, to the journey. They're consciously choosing that. The Divine Feminine has done that already, but there's just a solidification of it. I will take on whatever role I need to take on in this moment. If it's the role of the masculine to ground the union energies, then I take that on with honor and pride. Not ego pride, but just honor and devotion and respect to the sacred journey. If it's more nurturing and more intuitive creativity that I need to embody, then that's what I do. There's this beautiful, incredible balance and flow now coming from this feminine energy, because she has looked at all aspects of herself. I just love, these are just beautiful cards for me I've never used this deck. Never used this deck. Actually, I found it tucked away in a box in my second bedroom. I was looking for a box to another Oracle deck because I wanted to get it off my table and put it on my shelf, and I found this deck. It's called the Goddess Temple deck. And I've never used it. But I'm loving this. All of these aspects, the inner child, the wild woman, and the mother energies. Although they're, this is called the maiden, this is called the cur, this is called the vision. But the energies, you see what I'm saying? She is not taken her eye off the goal, the target. She has held the vision. Not only within herself, she's held the vision within herself for many, many, many lifetimes. But now the vision is materializing. It's something she can hold, something she can nurture, something she can grow. And I said in the beginning, birthing something new. There's a strength and a tenderness coming through for this divine feminine that feels new for me to channel. And I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. Any possible, I was going to say any possible blocks. Keep an eye on your intuition. Keep your third eye cleared. Trust your intuition. Trust the messages you're getting through. Why is that coming through? Is it because because the Divine Masculine had a wee bit of a wobble, like midweek, maybe. Or was it here? Can't remember where I said it. Page of Pentacles, a new page, turning the page, learning something new. Oh, I do want to say, because I was asking for blocks, but this is about not making it a block. For why I need to say that, I don't know, but could be some new new abilities coming online. I just saw an image of somebody studying with a textbook. You don't have to study to use your intuition. Like, I'm sorry, I kind of laugh at classes where someone will teach you how to be a medium. Maybe that works for some, I don't know. For me, I have no professional training. I am a certified tarot and oracle card reader through Hay House. I am a certified angel card reader through Hay House. But I'm going to tell you, nobody taught me how to be a medium other than the people that I channel. They've taught me. There's something here about learning to be intuitive. And you know what I want to say? So, okay, I was asking about the block. So what I want to say, thank you, Spirit, for clarifying that for me. What I want to say about this as being a block is this is not about learning how to be intuitive, learning what's standing in your way, learning what you're putting in your way of your intuition, your human ego. This is for someone who may be just starting out, because I feel like any seasoned high priestess would already know how to master themselves in this area, but not. I do want to say the high priestess, she's not so knowledgeable that doesn't allow for new knowledge to come in and open up. There is something new that's coming in, and I feel like there's a fine line to walk. What is that? Those two cards just really threw me off kilter here. So there's an indication there about not letting something come in and throw you off kilter. You are the high priestess, divine feminine. There's a new nugget here that its purpose? What is this? Thank you. Wow. Three of Pentacles. There's a third energy What is that third energy? I'm seeing the Devil card. Did the Devil come out in this deck? It has not. It came out in the Divine Masculines at the end. What is the third party energy? People, place, thing. Just a third, an extra energy. I feel like it's the Ace of Cups. Oh, I got it. So the Divine Masculine had the Ace of Cups and the Four of Pentacles come out in the first two cards in as their energy. And here we have the Three of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. So Divine Masculine energy, pardon me, excuse me, coming in here. And I originally asked about if there are any potential blocks, and the High Priestess came out with the Page of Coins, right? So what I want to say here is this is about being aware of not losing yourself when the Divine Masculine energy re-enters your field. Not that they've ever been gone. You can always feel it, but this is coming in on a very tangible note here, right? Talk to me about communication. Where are we going from here? Ace of Pentacles, where are we going from here? Is that how it flew out? Knight of Cups, Five of Cups. You have someone coming in to express how ashamed, I'm hearing the word ashamed, how ashamed I have felt. I am healing this, but I have felt very ashamed for what I've done, for the moves I've made in the past. That is just a lot of cards. Let's get clear on this. As I say, let's get clear on this. The moon comes out in the reverse. So there is, you know what I want to say here? I want to say that where we go from here, Divine Feminine, is this Divine Masculine is getting, they're facing their fears, and they're going to be coming through to have a conversation. They are allowing themselves to be vulnerable right now. Even if you're receiving a text message that says good morning or good evening, whatever it is, it's very short, it's very sweet. Oh, hi, little shit, you waking up? Hi. Oh, look at that bedhead. Looking a little ratty there, little shit. She's been sleeping hard. Yeah, they're facing their fears about coming forward. They know that they've got to do this. Not because it's you require it of them, it's because their higher self is requiring it of them. Keep an eye on my time. Anything else, Divine Feminine, that you want to express here? Apparently, Three of Wands. I'm manifesting this. I know I'm manifesting this. Judgment and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, Divine Masculine is certainly, because I got that out in their reading. Divine Masculine is hearing the call and walking away from everything that doesn't serve them, everything that does not lift them up and feed their spirit, and they're walking straight toward their destined path, the light, the journey, the Divine Feminine, what fills their heart, what feeds their soul. And the Divine Feminine is just saying, I'm right here, I'm patiently waiting, I'm watching. I feel like I want to say, the coffee's on, waiting here with a cup of coffee for you. I also want to say, I'm getting this interesting feel off of this card. even though he's looking out the window, I'm getting more of a feeling instead of a watching. I'm feeling the energy come in. I've got the Magician, and there it is. Divine Feminine knows she is manifesting this. And there is that intensity, magical communication, transformative. Right now, she's focusing on her own energy, and this is coming through. New beginnings, bottom of the deck, the Fool, Ten of Pentacles, the Sun. Look at that. Can't get any better than that. Tangibility, legacy, longevity, innocence, new path, new day, new dawn. Love that. Let's get a final message from the Lightworker Oracle. Let's see what wants to come out for the Divine Feminine. It's humid today. Divine Feminine, guidance, advice, message, whatever wants to come out. Oh, very interesting. Some of you may be undergoing a dark night of the soul. It is a number 16, so a 7. I do feel like I want to say that if you are, it's just like a mini one. It's not a huge one. Past life activation. Could be coming into more acknowledgement of a past life you've not been privy to before. And we've got trust in the plan. And Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Wow. I have not gotten that card before. Look at that. Look at what we're coming into. We are exuding that. The heart space is lit up. The solar plexus is lit up. The crown chakra, the higher chakras are lit up. It's like the stellar gateway. I kind of actually want to read a little bit of this Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Wow. What we got here? Yeah, you are elevating your vibration towards a frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behavior shall no longer have a place in your heart. Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transmutation, an evolution so absolute that we are irrevocably changed. We increasingly become the embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. This process takes a lifetime to complete. It is time for you to embrace the higher expression of the Christ love within you. You have as much right to experience love, respect, and forgiveness as another. Sharing love in any way brings you closer to your spiritual mission this lifetime. It also attracts prosperity and abundance. Let the love in. You do not have to suffer to grow. You just need to let love flow. And with this Dark Night of the Soul card, I'm just, yeah, we don't have to, you know, there's a misconception out there about twin flames that the journey has to be a journey of suffering. It does not. We all have our own individual soul contracts, soul plan to experience. Do twin flames come here to have difficulty? Yes, but how difficult we view that as, how traumatic and how hard we perceive that as, is just that, our perception. It's up to us. If we're going to see it from the lower mind, which we do until we awaken and we evolve and clear things out, or do we choose to experience all that from the highest vibration, love? This is where the divine feminine, if you're not sitting here, you're about to sit in this energy, to embody this energy, to emanate this energy. You have traveled many lifetimes to get here. And it hasn't been for nothing, dear one. It has not been for nothing. I am going to leave that there. Thank you for joining me. If you are interested in a personal reading, if this resonated with you, or if it didn't, either way, email will be in the description box below. Reach out and we will get you on my calendar for a reading. Thank you for those who in the past week have reached out and have had their readings. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love you. I love you. Plain and simple. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.